see. Oh, she's in her hot now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. What's going on, Joe? How you been, dude? Hope fucking things are getting better. Hopefully the rain stopped for you. Oop. I got you, girl. I got you, girl. Yes, I got you. Good morning. Take this girl out today. We got snow yesterday, so I had snow cleanup yesterday, so I wasn't on yesterday. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Not so much about the rain, but the rest of it. Yes. I know I told my wife about fucking your leak. My wife goes, "What the fuck? They can't catch a break, huh?" I said, "No, it sounds like you get luck like me. I get stretches of fucking bad luck, man, and it just fucking seems like never come out of it." But my pretty girl. My pretty girl. Yeah. She's still backing it up. I think she eats this week. Pretty sure. Pretty sure you eat this week. Raven's digesting. I fed her Saturday. And she has 2 heat mats. I have one way in the back that's set for about 89 degrees. And then I have one set for about midway of her tub that's about, I don't know, 85 to 86 degrees. And then she's got, this much tub that's she's got that she can use to cool down. I give it's like, you know what I mean? Fucking, she's got 2 heat mats. Fucking, one's way at the end, and then one's fucking after that, about a little less than midway. That's set a little bit lower, and then fucking, she's got fucking like this much fucking space in her tub. Fucking about 2 feet, to of just cool ambient temperature, rather, I guess I should say. And I do that for Roxy too. Why are you squeezing me this morning, girl? She's not in a bad mood enough, and she just fucking, for some reason, she's squeezing this morning. Maybe if I just let her hang on to me, she'll fucking loosen up. What are you doing, girl? Here. I got you. Yeah, you feel better now? See ya? She's ridged up. She's all ridged up. She's being a little bitch this morning, aren't ya? See, got her right by her head. Right there. You being a little bitch this morning? Yo. Look at her. She's squeezing my arm and my neck. she's being fucking temperamental this morning. She's being a little bitch. Come on, I'm gonna remove you by your head. I'm gonna take your head first. I'm gonna take your head first. I am. Will you stop? Uh, what are you doing? You just cuddling me or what? This friggin' snake. What are you doing? What are you doing? What's the matter with you? Here. Huh? What's the matter with you? Yeah. You're being a bot. You're being a bot. We'll put you back. You're being a bot. Actually, I think she's getting ready to go in the shed. Actually, she's starting to dull up. Yeah, I can tell mostly on her belly. It's easier to tell on her belly than anywhere else. That's where I tend to see the dulling. All right, let go of my arm. Jeez, what a little bitch you being this morning. Not really, but here you go. Get in there. No, no. There you go. I know. You're fine. You'll be fine. Get your tail in there. And that's what's nice about having so many snakes. Doesn't matter whether they want to build or not. I can just throw one back and take out another one. Yes, my pretty girl. I know, sweetheart. What you doing? She been coming out every morning. Every morning when I come in here, and I go through the top tubs first, and then I start right here and go through the rest of them. And I hit her tub every morning. She's right there. I mean, open it up, and she's like, boop. Comes right out to me. She loves being out. She's another one I could sit in the chair and watch movies with too, cause she's really good. You know, she likes to look around once she comes out, but then she just will just like fucking find a place and just sit with me like Roxy. But for the most part, they all do that. You know, Aurora tends to be more of explorer. When I have Aurora out, the one that I just had out, when I have her out, sometimes she'll like explore around, but not to go hide or get away. You know what I mean? Which is nice to be able to have your snakes out and be able to set them down like on the coffee table. And I'll set them down on the coffee table, and they'll just sit there and run around and sit on the coffee table and look around. They don't try to get down onto the floor, and they'll sit on the coffee table. When they had enough of that, they'll come back to us. So then they'll climb around the couch with us or whatever. You know, there she is, already gone into her normal behavior for her. Just gonna sit here and hang out with Dad now. You know, she's so good. These guys are. I really do have amazing temperamented snakes. You know, and it's nice to be able to actually take snakes out, because sometimes we don't want to have. Some of us don't want to have snakes out and have to chase them around when they're out. You know. Some of us would like to have yes, I want mine to move around, but I don't want to have to fucking chase them. You know, if I want to sit down and fucking watch a movie, I like to have animals out, and I like to have snakes out, but I want to be able to fucking still feel like I'm enjoying my fucking movie or whatever. You know, and I don't want to fucking have to be chasing around fucking snakes, and it's nice to be able to do that, you know. Because even though I'm not really doing anything other than just sitting there with them, you know, it's still time between, you know, having them out and still spending time with them, you know. My girl, you're gonna make people think that you're looking at like you're gonna strike at me, but I know she's not. She's such a good girl. You know, she's just draped over me. You know, she they actually like me. You know, they like being with you. When they're comfortable with you, they just want to be with you, with us. You know, and they all will get there. It's just some patience. Some take a little more patience than others. You know, I mean, this girl, yeah, when I first got her, used to climb around like you see everybody else's Boas, you know, climbing around. Not really runny, but she would move around and all that, and you know, and it did. It's. I've had her 6 years now, so you know, she realizes that you know what's going on. She knows what's in this house. We haven't changed it around that much, you know, since we've had her. So you know, whether I hang out with her in this room or if I hang out with her out in the living room, she don't care. She's just happy to be out, to be, you know, do what she wants to do still. You know, because if they want to move around, I don't mind letting them move around because they will move around some. You know, some of them will, like, you know, like I said, that a lot of them I put on the couch. They'll go from one end of the couch and then they'll turn around and go right back to the other end, and they'll just keep going back and forth on the couch. Not really trying to get anywhere. They just like exploring. You know. But I know she does. She looks like she could possibly fucking strike me in the face, huh? She's not gonna though. Look. But no, she's just sitting there. She's just relaxed. That's all that is. She's just relaxed, and that's a comfortable position, huh, for her. I take her and go pick the wife up when she's at work sometimes. You know, in summertime. You know, I do take snakes. Fucking some snakes I do take for rides. I'm actually probably gonna take fucking, you know, we got a convenient like grocery store, gas station, grocery store right down over the hill from where I live, and we go down there every once in a while and just pick fucking, you know, couple items up. Fucking, I'll probably actually take Raven right into the grocery store down there and fucking, if I'm just going to pick up a couple things and go in and come right out, I'll probably take Raven with me this summer. I taken other snakes. I've never taken them actually in the store before because you know I still want to make sure I wanted to make sure that they were good and comfortable and you know and want to make sure that they felt safe with me. As long as they feel safe with me, I knew that it wouldn't matter. They'd be like, hey, I'm with my dad. It don't matter what we're doing. You know, they as long as they feel that they're safe with me, it's not gonna matter as long as they're with me. Well, she is. She's so good. Oh, for the most part, all of them are. They are. Raven, Aurora is the only one that's kind of like that every once in a while. She'll be a little more squeezy and all that, but she's never, you know, that's the most that she acts up, and you know she'll get a little you know, floppy here or there, but she never really has a bad attitude. It just, I don't know what her deal is. You know, she just acts a little different than the rest of them. She likes to run a little more and explore a little more than the rest of them. But you know, but she does end up calming down too. I think a lot of it's this camera. Sometimes the camera can put the snakes off and make them feel uncomfortable. They look at it as like something staring at them, you know, standing over them. And I'm sure they can see the movement on the camera. I mean, maybe I'm full of shit. How's your retics doing, Joe? I'm sure they'll only get better. Like most snakes. If you got chill snakes, they for the most part they only get better. You know. And honestly, I swear to God, it snakes. You know, snakes are as good as their keepers. You know, If you're really good to them, they're gonna give you that right back to you. Yeah, I know. They fucking seem super chill, dude. You know, and now those are the snakes that fucking get us buying all the other ones. You know, that's what happened when I got my first boa. I got my first boa and fucking, and I was like, oh my god, he's so chill, and he was. He was like super chill. You know, and like I said, I've been taking these guys out from get go with no hook, no nothing. I mean, reach right in and just taking them out like I still am. I did it right from the get go, and I've been doing it for 6 years now. And I know, and there are people out there too with retics that do the same thing. You know, I've seen videos of, and I'm not saying that fucking, it's still not for everybody, and it's still you gotta make sure that you got the right snakes to do that with. You know what I mean? Because fucking, you know, if Raven ended up being fucking, you know, defensive, I would have fucking definitely fucking used a hook. But she was a little defensive the first 3 times I took her out, fucking hissing like a motherfucker. And in that strike position, all postured up, fucking cold, you know, cold up in the air, like coiled up, fucking, you know, all propped up, ready to fucking strike. She never did. But I've never been actually struck it. I only had 2 of my boas actually hiss at me, and it was Motley when I first got her, and she only hissed like the first time I took her out. And Raven, like I say, fuck it, she hissed the first 3 times I took her out. And then after that, she's never hissed since. I've never heard any of my boas in years. In like 6 fucking years, I have not heard my boas hiss. You know, the 2 that did out of the 5. So, and like I said, I've never been bit by any of my boas. It's only been fucking baby ball pythons that I got in the mail, you know. None of my fucking babies have ever even bit, you know. And as far as I know, I don't think any of the babies that I've sold have bit anybody either. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and I can understand that too. That little children's python fucking gotta feel like, you know what I mean? How little it is. It's gotta feel like fucking a needle in a haystack. You know what I mean? Fucking everything is so much fucking bigger than it, and I could understand that. But the cool part is it's so small that you was sitting there, you know, you're laughing about it, and that's nice. It's nice when the snake said a bitey, we can laugh about it, you know, and it's not a big deal. Just like this girl, I would have much rather taken a bite when I first got her than I would now. You know, same thing with Raven. Even as big as Raven had to been 3 foot probably when I got Raven, but she still wasn't big. You know, especially when we went and look back and look at her when I first got her compared to now. She's like, you know, she was probably she was smaller than this actually. Raven was, but and yeah, I was scared to death. I didn't want to take a bite from her then. But now these guys with their little tiny heads and all that, oh, I'm sure it still hurts, but I guarantee you, I'm not, you know, I don't look at it like, oh my God, it's going to be so bad. I don't want to get bit by my Dumeral's boa though. Luckily, Dumeral's boas are supposed to be super chill because they've got some of the biggest teeth out of the boa constrictors. Yeah, out of boas, they've got some of the big. They're known to have some of the biggest teeth. So very thankful. Fucking that, you know, Roxy is as good as she is because yeah, I guess hers are bigger than fucking Ravens even, and in the BCC boas are known to have some good sized teeth on them, but even the Dumeral's boas are supposed to have even bigger. So yeah, I really don't want to get bit by her. But she's not. She's a big old sweetheart. I almost guarantee out of all the boas, she definitely will be the one that definitely won't bite me because she is just so super sweet. My 5-year-old granddaughter holds her. You know, she's heavy for her. She doesn't hold her very long because she's so heavy. But my granddaughter loves holding the big snakes, so I let her hold her for, until she gets fucking tired. And cuss Grampy's right there with her. I would never let my granddaughter hold any of my snakes that I thought might possibly do anything. And she's held every one of my snakes except for Raven. But it's coming. I mean, eventually my granddaughter will get old enough that I'll feel comfortable with letting her hold Raven, because Raven's only getting better too. I mean, my wife's falls right. My wife comes right in here and checks right on Raven first thing, because my wife's hoping that fucking Raven wants to come out. You know, and if Raven wants to come out, my wife's not gonna take her out, but my wife's gonna be like, "Hey, why don't you take Raven out for me?" Because my wife's already started holding her while I'm cleaning Raven now. So, and she never did that before. It was always, no, I'll clean, you hold her. But now it's like my wife's like, no, and it's not because my wife hates cleaning. That she's the only one that, my wife cleans. But my wife says, no, she don't care about cleaning. So, but it's because she really likes holding Raven that much now. It's not because of the cleaning thing. It's because she really likes holding them. And they do wonderful together. Raven's fucking really nice, and but my wife's finally got herself under control too. Because Raven is one of those snakes that's very in tune to, not if you're not feeling safe and secure, you know with even thinking about fucking holding Raven, you shouldn't be holding Raven, because she's one of those snakes, picks right up on it if you're scared and nervous, and it fucks her right up. It makes her uncomfortable. It's, you know what I mean? And that's all it is. It's not that you know, she doesn't think that people want to hurt her, but when she's never been around anybody, even when I wasn't as really comfortable in the very beginning, I still got myself under control and kept it down low enough that Raven would move around, but she wasn't like worried, because Raven she needs somebody that's used to holding snakes and that's not scared. Somebody that fucking's already scared about fucking holding her and thinks that, worried about getting bit, I wouldn't even let him hold her, because it's not even worth it. I'm not saying she'd bite them, but she would be uncomfortable to the point where she would make them really uncomfortable, whether it's her squeezing or just her getting flighty. Some snakes fucking are really in tune to that, and some snakes are like my dog, don't even care if fucking people act scared. He could care less. Oh, Julia, if I could just send me a message, maybe she'll come on this morning. Yeah, I'd love to fucking. Oh, and it don't take long. All snakes, all of them, A lot of people think, oh, because they act out like that, fucking, and they get scared and they think every fucking time they go to take that snake out, it's going to be the same thing. It's not. Eventually, if people just have some patience and keep holding them, some snakes you're going to have to take a few bites to show them that them biting you isn't going to keep you from holding them. And then they'll get to the point where they'll say, oh, and then they'll at least go, hey, all right, I'll stop biting you, and let's just see, what these things or people are going to do to me. And then once you get them to stop biting and you just start holding them, and and you're doing, you're pretty much letting them do what they want. You're just there to keep them from getting into stuff that they shouldn't. They start realizing that we're not a bad thing. They might not get to the point where they necessarily like us, but they'll get to the point where you can have them out and it's not going to be a big deal. They're not going to be running necessarily. Might explore a little bit, but doesn't, and they might not, you might not be their favorite. We might not be their favorite, but it's never going to be, a big deal. you know, because they realize that you're not going to hurt them. But a lot of us are lucky enough not to have to do that. A lot of my snakes gave me the benefit of the doubt right from the get-go that, look, wait a minute, I'm just going to wait and see what this person's going to do to me before I act a fool. You know, and most of my ball pythons were, I mean, obviously was super chill, or else I wouldn't have had as many as I got. You know, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have kept getting ball pythons. I would have stopped as soon as I ran into that asshole. You know, same thing with boas. But I haven't run into an asshole boa. I'm just at that point where I run out of space, fucking, and, you know, if I'm going to have any life outside of this hobby, I got to stop. Because this has already taken up a lot of fucking money. I just put a fucking, what, almost a $400 fucking food order in, and that's only gonna go maybe fucking 2-3 months, you know. Yeah, I got thinking about it last night. Go, holy fuck. And the killer is, though, right now, like, I'm sure that you're kind of going through too, Joe, is I before I had these last 2 clutches, I had all my snakes on the same size food. You know what I mean? Literally, I had to only buy 2 sizes, like small rats and medium rats. You know what I mean? And just before these 2 clutches, I had everything on medium rats, and now I got these 2 clutches. You know, I got a couple boas that weren't on mediums, but I mean 90, you know what I mean? 90% of my fucking my snakes were all on the same food. And now I've got extra large mouse, I got rat pups, I got wean rats, I got small rats, I got medium rats. I got fucking every fucking pretty much fucking, you know, size from fucking rat pup to fucking medium rats, and I got extra large mouse because my damn fucking ball python won't fucking eat nothing but mouse. That would be cool. That would be cool. Fucking, I, my ex-partner fucking, and I know damn well the motherfucker just didn't want to sell fucking to me because he was upset because fucking I didn't want to fucking breed with him. After all of a sudden fucking he secretly started fucking doing a breeding project with somebody else without saying nothing to me, and thinking that when I found out about it, I was going to be like, well, what in the fuck? I thought we was partners. Why you know? And he goes, oh, because fucking what I have and what he's got fucking, you know, work together, and neither one of us really had anything for that female. And I'm like, yeah, well, you still could have fucking at least said something, and fucking by you not, that just sounds fucking like, oh, you're gonna do a breeding with multiple people, and you know, and I was just like, no, that wasn't fucking good with me. I can tell you right now, because after these, everything, I'll be just small and mediums, fucking pretty much. Do you do any mouse? Because I need extra large mouse, fucking too. You know, extra large mouse. That's the only thing I need for mouse. So extra large mouse. I'll be good with rat pups and wean rats after this fucking next batch that I just bought. Cause I got two packs of wean rats, and I got 2 packs of small rats. No mice. That's fine though. That's cool. That's cool. You know, cause those are still cheap enough anyway through Rodent Pro. And if I'll just get like 4 packs through them, and that's $100, and that gives me free shipping. I get free shipping on orders over $100, but I never put orders in under $100. They're normally fucking at least $200. How many smalls and medium rats? Well, I got 40 fucking snakes, so basically I just bought 6 packages of medium rats. There's 10 to a pack. So I just bought 60 fucking rats, medium rats. But like I said, that's only going to go me like 2 months. Yeah. But not all 40 of my snakes are on mediums. I'd say probably 20 snakes. So I got probably 3 months worth of fucking medium rats. But I buy a lot at a time. So like I just bought 60 mediums, so I don't know if I might fucking actually order so many. But I don't have to fucking, if I could get them on a regular fucking, I wouldn't have to also fucking wait and order so many at once too. I could figure out something where I could just fucking buy steady or something instead of doing one big fucking lump order like I do now. Every once in a while I'll run into I'll run into times that I can't put a $400 order in. I'll put fucking, $160 order in, but it's always over $100. But that's the thing. I don't know what shipping's going to cost. And that's the only reason, the biggest reason I go through Rodent Pro is because the shipping cost fucking is reasonable. $25 fucking on any orders under $100. Any orders over $100 through Rodent Pro is free shipping. So, and I had no problem fitting all that shit in one box. I still had fucking space in the box. I could have put more if I had more money to spend, But even if I could just save some money on some of my fucking food would help. Even if I couldn't buy all of it from you, if I could buy some of it from somebody fucking else. But you could go on Rodent Pro and you could see what their prices are. I mean, I think I pay for 10 medium rats, I think I pay $34 when they're on sale. I think they were on sale for $34. Normally they're like 37. I think fucking on regular price fucking for fucking 10 medium rats is like 37 to $35. When they're giving a discount, it's 33 to like 34, 33 and change. So it's like 34 bucks. It's 60 fucking $3 for fucking my wean rats. Wean rats was 63 fucking dollars for 25, and I paid 60 something, 65, 64. Right around the same thing for fucking small rats too. The small rats were like 60 fucking something bucks for 25. You do get 25 fucking rats when you get smalls and you get weaned. You get 20 smalls and 25 weaned. Sorry. When you get wean rats, you get 25. When you get fucking small rats, you get 20. And then you get fucking 10 when you go to mediums per package. But the prices are all different. But I go through Rodent Pro because the fucking rats normally aren't all beat up. They're not normally all bloody and shit. And sometimes you might smell some pee in there, but for the most part, they look really clean and they're packaged well. You know what I mean? They come nice and you can tell they euthanize them. Fucking, they do it humanely. I swear to God, I've gotten some at some pet stores, and I swear to God, people are just like fucking taking them by the tail and like bashing their fucking head off something. They're like mangled, So I go through Rodent Pro because the quality compared to other places. I've gotten them from other places too that people fucking say is good, and they're fucking covered in pee, or there's blood all over them, or they're just dirty. You know what I mean? The rats are dirty. These are clean rats for the most part. Like I said, every once in a while you might get a little bit of pee or smell some pee, but they're not like saturated in it and not covered in it. They look clean. The rats look clean from where I get them, and they look fucking, but the sizes, the biggest problem I have with them is their sizes aren't consistent. I might buy fucking a bunch of medium rats fucking this time, and they'd be what has been pretty consistent with medium rats all along, and then I'll get a whole batch of fucking medium rats that I order, and I'll get 4 packages of fucking what looks like fucking small rats. You know what I mean? They're not really medium rats, what they normally sell for mediums. They look more like small rats. And same thing, you'll get some pups, and then the fucking next time you get pups, you go, holy fuck, those are almost like fuzzies. You know, they seem like they're the size of a fucking rat fuzzy. And that same thing with ween rats. I'll get ween rats that look like they're right size fucking what you'd think were size of a ween rat compared to a pup. And you'll get weens and they'll come and they're fucking the size of pups. It's like, what the fuck? And that kind of sucks because when I buy in bulk, when I get mediums and they're smaller than what they should be, I got to fucking feed a week earlier. You know, because then I start feeding them like if I was feeding them fucking small rats. Feeding them every 2 weeks. You know, mediums, I go every 3 weeks. You know, I can go every 4 weeks on some snakes because some of my snakes bulk right up on those mediums. Like fucking Roxy, you wouldn't think that. You'd think I'm fucking feeding her extra large to fucking large rats, and she eats mediums, and she fucking bulks up so big on a medium rat that I don't really want to give her anything bigger because she's already gaining mass, seems like pretty quick. So I'm sticking to the fucking every 3 weeks to a month on her on medium rats. Raven gets medium rats, but she gets them every 3 weeks, and she's not putting the mass on like Foxy is. Roxy's really putting weight on. You know, she's really starting to gain now. But I think she's 7 years old. I think Raven's like 6. You know. Yeah. Roxy's 6, Raven's 5. These girls are fucking Foxy's 2020, so she's fucking 5. Aurora's a 2021, so she's 4. So I've only had Aurora 4 years, but I've had Foxy 5 years. I've had Roxy I got when she was a year old, something like that. Yeah, she was a year old when I got Roxy. And Raven was just under a year old, right? Is that how that worked? If I've had her 6, she's 7. No, she's 6. Yeah, she's 6. So I had her when she was 1, and Raven wasn't a year old yet. Is that how that worked? No, I've had fucking them 5 years. So Roxy was 2 when I got her. Roxy was 2. Raven was a year old. These guys were. She wasn't a year old. She was fucking new. She was just fucking. She wasn't a year old when I got her. So I've had her since she was a baby. That girl was a year old and she was almost a year old. Fucking, and she was a baby, and then I got her as a baby in 2021. And I got Motley in 2022. So I haven't had Motley 5 years. But I've been caring for Boas for 5 years. 3 of them I've had 5 years, and 1 I've had 4, and the other one I've had 2. Going on 3 this year. But yeah, we'll have to get together. You know, we'll figure it out, and it's not a big deal if we can't too. You know what I mean? But I do appreciate you offering. But yeah, it's fucking the guy that I was supposed to breed with fucking started doing rats after we decided we weren't going to breed together, and then we were friends still, and he was selling them to pet stores and all that, and he was telling me, fucking Christ, with his rats, that when he sells his rats, it's been paying for his all his rat supplies and some of his fucking snake supplies, you know what I mean? Because he was making enough off his rats that it was paying for all the food and all the fucking, bedding for the rats. Fucking, it's been paying for him to upgrade more racks and all that for his rats, and but he was saying, but I don't want to raise rats because I don't have I need if I'm going to do rats, I want them like out of my house. I want them outside my house. I don't want them in here. I'd rather have a building that the rats are out in and not in my house, So it's not for me. That, and I don't want to fucking have to kill the damn rats because I feed nothing but frozen thawed too, Joe. You know what I mean? So I don't feed any live. I've got one snake that I'm still trying to swap over from live. And that girl right there is the whole reason I stopped fucking feeding fucking live for their first meals. Because fucking, she won't fucking, I've tried everything and I can't get her to fucking swap off fucking live. She loves live. Except for that Dumbo rat I had. That's why I got that Dumbo rat still. Now I'm starting to hold the damn thing. I don't let it climb all over me. I just like hold it in my fucking hands like this. Because I do know the deal with rats. Now they're just constantly fucking letting pisslet drops out everywhere. Raven be able to come out tomorrow because I'm pretty sure she's digesting from Saturday night. I fed her Saturday night and you guys can see that, right? You guys can see me just reaching in. Motley can come out because I think she eats this week. Another little girl, beautiful girl. I think you're going in the shed too. Yeah, she is. She's starting to get dull. She's not real dull, but I can tell the process is getting ready to start. It's funny when and I know you are getting to be the same way too, Joe. It's funny when we can just open the tub up and instantly we look at them and we can tell, oh, yeah, you're going in shed, even though there's nothing like evident like blue eyes or anything like that. It's just the dullness. We know what they normally look like, and it instantly, especially some of them. Albinos, it's kind of hard to tell. You have to really see the belly on them. But you know what I'm saying. You got some snakes that you pull out and you instantly can tell, and you go, yeah, going into shed because just that dullness. You know what I mean? Just that dullness that we instantly see because we look at them all the time. That we instantly know it. And honestly, even though you and I both have 40 snakes, we can still actually have a relationship with our snakes. You because I know you're starting to feel it by now. Because we have our favorites that we always take out, and then we have other snakes that there's nothing wrong with them. They're not aggressive or anything like that, but we just don't take them out as much because we're always holding our favorites. Now, can you imagine if we had 100 fucking snakes, what that would be like? That's why snakes start fucking not being fucking, done anything to other than feed and water because they got so much of them that basically the handling is them just fucking taking care of them. Now I can still have a good relationship with my snakes because 40 sounds like a lot, but it's still doable. You can still hold them all. You got time to take them out more than I don't just feel like I'm cleaning all the fucking time. You know what I mean? Even though I clean every day. I clean every day, but that's why at the most, I only have 9 snakes to clean at one time because I only feed 9 at a time. and then I got 2 3 days before I feed the next batch. So by the time I'm feeding the second batch, the first batch of snakes that I fed are all going to the bathroom. So I really only have about 9 to ever do at one time. And for the most part, they don't always go all at the same time. I might get half of the 9. I might get 5 go, 3 on the third night, after they eat, and the rest of them might not fucking go till the next morning. So like the start of the fourth day, So I don't have like 40 snakes at one time to clean. You know, the most I have is like 9 to 10 to clean at once because I feed them all on different nights. All 3 day, at least 3 days apart. Monday nights, Wednesday nights, and Saturday nights. So I guess 2 nights apart. So I'm never cleaning all of my snakes all at the same time, which that would suck. That I could see where that would feel like fucking I'm always cleaning, you know. But also cleaning them when they go. I don't have to really scrub tubs. I fucking hardly ever have to scrub tubs. For the most part, they all go on the paper towel. So I just spray it out, 3 to 4 times sometimes, depending on how smelly it is. Fucking, I just spray it 3 or 4 times with chlorhexidine and fucking wipe her out real good. And hey, what's going on, Alex? Alex is in the house. All right, buddy. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're going to do lots of boa stuff coming up. So we're not going to be doing a whole lot of stuff on ball python. So you might actually fucking, might rather be around, now than before. Because we're going to start talking more about boas. We're going to get Joe to talk about his fucking retics, and then you can talk about your boas because Evie can't get no boas because she wants to move back home and they're illegal where she's originally from. So, but Evie really wants to fucking see, learn about them and stuff. Just like Joe, they all want to fucking know about retics too. You know what I mean? And you guys got the perfect retics to show off too because yours are chill, you know. Oh no shit. That's awesome. Yeah, he got snakes from Boa Files coming from fucking Jeff there. That's awesome. I can't wait to see him. Yeah, I think fuck yeah. I think I could hang out with that guy. I do. I think I could sit down and have a great fucking time fucking sitting down chilling out with him. You know. And I like how he explains stuff. I like Kevin K too, but it's kind of like Evie said. He comes across like he's a school teacher or something, and he uses all these big words and all that. And I get what he's saying, but it just I don't know. Fucking some of the fucking the way he talks is kind of hard to follow. Fucking especially if you don't have snakes, it would really be, and don't have boas, it would be really hard to understand what he's saying. You know what I mean? I really think that his channel might do a little bit better if he took some of the, made it a little more mainstream. You know what I mean? I mean, you can tell the guy knows his shit, and I hate to say that sometimes guys need to just kind of dumb themselves down a little bit. You know what I mean? Because look at fucking Clint's reptiles. That fucking guy is wicked smart. But you see how he has like the simplest way, even though you can tell the fucking guy is super smart and he will use big words, but he will explain those big words to me where it sounds like it's simple, you know. But that's the thing. Clinton Reptiles is wicked smart, but he has a way of fucking being able to talk to like anybody and have anybody understand what he's saying, not just somebody on like his IQ level. because that's what I fucking kind of get from Kevin K is you got to be the way he talks and all that, which is fine. And I'm not shitting on him. I hope if he fucking watches this, he doesn't take it as I'm shitting on him, because I'm not. I just know that the people I've talked to said the same thing. He's just kind of hard to follow because he's like talking on a level that I don't feel that I'm at. You know what I mean? And he's just explaining fucking regular fucking normal stuff. Like this morning he was talking about how important it is to have good air ventilation, and he doesn't like seeing a bunch of fucking moisture on the fucking front of the tubs and all that, and I totally agree. That's why I don't use ReptiChip, because fucking here it's way too fucking much moisture. Look at this, just in case he's looking. You see, that's the only moisture I've got in that whole tub, and it's right here in this corner. But trust me, if I go in there, this one right here in the front has got some moisture. It is dry from here all the way back. You know what I mean? So, and because he was saying, and like I've always said, fucking, I've seen a lot of fucking people's enclosures, and it's not just fucking, not just PVC, it's not just tubs. I've seen it in pretty much every enclosure I've ever seen snakes in. And some people have got it to where there's literally fucking like dripping on the fucking front of their tub. And I mean, you don't want that much fucking moisture. I mean, that eventually you keep it up like that and you're going to have scale rot. And like he said, that's just going to turn into stale fucking air, and people that don't clean like I do and spot clean and all that, that's a bomb waiting to go off when you got that much moisture and all that in your fucking tubs. And that's also why he was saying it's very important to have good ventilation, because if you're a fucking, once a month, fucking every couple fucking weeks cleaner, and you've got that much moisture in there, you got bacteria and everything else that's fucking, in that 2 weeks will start going off, and your snake's breathing that in and all that. That's why he's saying in a lot of these enclosures that you see don't have good enough ventilation, because everybody's got to close them up trying to keep the fucking humidity in there. You know what I mean? So there's the right amount of moisture, and then there's too much, and then there's too little. It's hard to find that happy medium when you're fucking new. Just like fucking, there are people out there that swear to God paper towels are the worst because they don't hold no moisture. I agree, but there are ways around that. Just like me on my fucking little tubs here, I fucking put 3 layers of paper towel in the front and just 1 layer in the very back. I moisten the front fucking paper towel just a little bit, not a lot, just enough to bring it up, 70%, which is easy in a tub. But, I mean, honestly, it's easy to maintain the moisture in a tub, Not saying that's for everybody. I'm just saying it is a lot easier to maintain in a fucking tub than it is like your big PVC enclosures and shit. And that's why normally everybody's got them all blocked off to try to keep the humidity up. But then you're also cutting down on the fucking airflow. Then they're sitting in that fucking stagnant air until but I know there are probably a lot of people that will go out there and open fucking one side of their enclosure right up and fucking air exchange the air flow, exchange the air in that tub frequent. Just like the guy was saying, though, you also want to maintain the fucking air in your room. This is a little tiny fucking room in here, but I'm at 27% humidity. So it's, and I've got decent airflow in this room. I don't have a ceiling fan. I got low ceilings and all that. But it's 74.5 degrees in here and 27% humidity. Granted, my humidity guy, fucking look at it, he's frowning. See the guy's face? It's got a frown on it because it's at 27% humidity. Wife and I bought a humidifier. She bought me one of those the warm, moist humidifier. It's the one that you can also put like the Vicks vapor rub in. Well, the fucking thing is so hot, the water, fucking the steam coming out of it is like burning my hand. It ran out and I had to put more water in it. Well, when I unplugged it, and there's no setting on it for like high, low, it just fucking, you plug it in and it's running. The fucking cord was hot and was like wicked pliable. You know what I mean? Like the cord was warm and like fucking it was hot, like rubbery. You know what I mean? The cord like bent. I held it like this and it bent right over. It folded right over because the cord itself was fucking hot. And I was like, what the fuck? I threw it out. I'm not using it. Anything that you fucking plug in and the fucking plug, the cord gets hot when you plug. I mean, I was just plugged into a fucking raceway right into the wall. It's not like I was running it off an extension cord, you know. And I unplugged it and I was like, fuck this. I'm not running that. That's going to burn my fucking house down. I couldn't believe how hot it was, the cord. So we did. It was brand new. Fucking got it at Walmart. It was brand new. We only paid like $20 for it, but I threw it right in the fucking trash. Cause I won't give it to somebody else, you know, for them to burn their fucking place down. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck? I told my wife, I said, just get a regular mister, you know, a regular humidifier. You know, we don't need something fancy that does warm mist and all that, you know. But I was thinking the warm mist might help keep the ambient temperature a little bit warmer in the wintertime because it was like fucking, if you put your hand in front of it, it would fucking like burn your hand. It was so hot, that humidifier. It's a Vicks humidifier. And I was just like, yeah, great. No, I'm throwing it fuck away. And my wife goes, oh, that's too bad. I go, yeah, and I won't even fucking try to give it to anybody else either because we know there's something wrong with it. You know? And fucking dealing with Walmart. It was $20. Throw it the fuck away. Ain't worth the hassle. We'll get a fucking different one. We'll get one that just does the cool mist. You know? And hopefully one that's got settings too. Honestly, like a room this small, I gotta have one that I can set it at a certain, you know, because I can't just have it going in here. That one, as it was, that one, I fucking ran it for fucking what? An hour? And it went from like 20% humidity in here to 67% in like 2 hours. And I was like, what the fuck? And it was still climbing. And I was like, what am I going to have to do? Put it on a fucking timer? So it only goes for like a couple hours and it shuts off for an hour and then comes back on. I was like, the fuck good is that? But and then the cord was hot, and I was like, fuck that. That, you know, that's not right. The fucking cord shouldn't be hot like that. Shouldn't be like it was like a little, you know, if I kept it on there long enough, it probably would have melted the cord. My girl, Motley. Another girl. Loves sit with dad, watch movies. I put my arms like this and she'll you know, she'll fucking sit right here. What's up, Ledka? Yeah, that's what mine does, but yeah, it's probably the same one I got. You could put the Vicks Vapor Rub in it. It was like fucking 17, $20 from Walmart. But Ledka, after it started to get low, so I go, well, I'm gonna fill it up. So I fucking go to unplug it. Well, I unplugged it and the fucking cord was hot, Ledka. You know what I mean? Like the fuck, like it's too hot. You know what I mean? Literally, when you go, you got something running. I go over and grab like any of these cords. They shouldn't be hot, you know? And it was like hot, like I was running the damn thing off like a fucking 100-foot extension cord. And I was like, what the fuck? And like you said, the fucking, it would, if, and I put it lower than the high level too, because it was doing like you said, it was like gurgling fucking water out, but it was like scalding hot fucking water running all over the fuck, you know, all out of the front of it. Had to add salt to it. Do you have to do that too? Had to add salt to your fucking water. You know, the more salt you add, the more steam you would get because there weren't enough minerals for my fucking drinking water, supposedly. So if your water doesn't have enough fucking, natural minerals in it, you got to add salt. Do you have to do that? See, I stopped using it because I know that cord shouldn't be hot like that. You know what I mean? It shouldn't. And it was more than warm. It wasn't like, oh, burn my hands, but you could tell it was. It weren't far. If I kept it going, it would have melted the cord, the cord for the machine eventually, because it was that fucking warm. I was like, what the fuck? That's not right. Literally, it felt like if I had grabbed it by the cord to unplug it, the sheathing probably would have. I probably could have pulled the fucking cord apart. You know what I mean? It was that warm. But luckily, I pulled my cords from the fucking actual head. Yeah, I'm telling you, I bet got a blue top. You plug it in, it's got no settings, it just runs, and it's got a green light that says Vicks on it. I bet it's the same fucking one. And it's just got like a twist lock. You know, I wish they still had it in here because I'd show you guys because I tell you don't buy this one. Don't buy it, but I think it's already it's already in the trash. Probably should have just brought it back, honestly, and just traded it in and gotten a better one. But it's too late now. It's in the trash. I ain't digging it out. I get angry like that. I just get fucking fed up and go, fuck this. I ain't dealing with it. Look at that fucking orange on her tail, huh? You see that? Fucking gorgeous. She is gorgeous. Look at that. Look, there we go. There we go. That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. Her fucking tail is like so bright orange, but it just gets drowned out by that backlight. And the rest of it goes to pink, but it's super orange right here. Right at the end of her tail is super orange. She is so pretty, trust me. And that's the thing too. I know, like, your snakes, Joe, yours, Alex, and anybody else that's got snakes. I know that the pictures never do them justice. Videos never do them justice. Outside in the sunlight is close, but it's still not. Anybody that's got snakes and we've tried to take pictures to fucking show exactly how they look, we're not even. We're getting close, but not really close. Not close enough. There's so much fucking detail that gets lost in fucking videos and pictures. Because even my Instagram pictures, yes, are closer to what they actually look like in person, but they're still not as pretty as they actually are. Trust me, if you think that a snake looks fucking beautiful in a picture, it looks 3 times better in person. It's just the way it is. Fucking, it sucks. People and other animals are way easier to fucking take pictures of than like snakes and shit. It's so hard to get all the detail that is actually there. A lot of light sometimes, even sunlight on some snakes, it will just wash them out like your albinos. Albinos outside in the sunlight suck because they just absorb so much of that light and they reflect so much of it back that you're not even getting the true color of the snake. It like gets washed out, just like Aurora underneath this light. She looks so much lighter than she is because all of her light undertones are soaking up all that fucking light and then reflecting it back, which she's not that light. When I bring her out in the sunlight, she looks really dark. Not completely black, but she looks dark. Darker than she does in here. And this girl looks so much better because she's got some pinks and orange pinks down her sides that you don't see. And they're like 3 times better. I've never seen a good looking snake that once I saw it in person weren't 3 times better. At least. Some snakes are even better than that. Some snakes will just blow your fucking mind when you see them in person. And you go, there's no way. I didn't realize how fucking beautiful that was. I knew it was beautiful from the pictures, but when you see it in person, you go, what the fuck? Holy shit. I'm telling you, there's that kind of reaction when you see these fuckers in person. You know, some of them just don't, you know, that's why you hear it all the time. People go, look, I'm sorry. I know it looks beautiful, but trust me, the camera's just not doing no justice. And it's true. You know, like fucking Aurora. Sometimes her iridescence in here show right up, but they always show up way better outside in the sunlight. You know what I mean? And Aurora, I think when she's starting to go get dull, she starts to, it seems like she soaks up more of the sun and she shows more iridescence to me when she's actually in shed as opposed to when she's, you know, right after shed. Yes, you'll see iridescence, but it seems like her whole body is just throwing iridescence when she's in shed. What do you think of that, Alex? Have you found that with your IMG? That it almost seems like more iridescence, like the whole body at one time is like throwing iridescence as opposed to right after they shed, still throwing beautiful iridescence, but like you gotta like more turn them, you know, to get it so it picks up on the whole body. Like what seems like with mine is after it sheds, I've got to like manipulate her and turn her to get the lights to really fucking show all the way up on it. As opposed to she's in shed, I can hold her up like this and she'll just look like she's throwing iridescence to her whole length of her body. But after shed, it's like I gotta fucking. She still throws really pretty iridescence, but I kind of like got to manipulate her and get the light to catch her just right. Seems like to me, you know. But I was just wondering if maybe it's just me. That's why I was asking you if you concur, because you got a real dark IMG, that one that's black and it's got the. I can't remember what you said it was for a morph. And he might not be, he might be here, but he might be busy. But thanks for showing up, Ledka. Appreciate it. I'll be live again tomorrow. I wasn't yesterday because we got snow and I hadn't even really fucked with the last couple storms. I just been cleaning the roofs off my motorcycle trailer and the house here and that more done before shedding. Yes, yeah, but like when they're going into it, though, you're saying, right? Because right after, yes, I mean, and I get way more multiple colors right after shed. You know what I mean? I seem to get a lot more of the rainbow colors as opposed to when they're in shed. Wicked iridescence, a lot of purples, a lot of greens. But after shed, I'm getting more than purples and greens. I'm getting some reds and some, you know what I mean? Some maroons and I'm getting more colors after shed, but it seems like the iridescence show up on the overall whole snake. Like when they're going into shed, like you said, when she's actually blue, yes, she's not iridescent up as much. It's like before she actually gets blue eyes and all that. But I think, yeah, I think you're saying the same thing I am. It's not like when she's full on out shed. It's when she's just before she goes into blue, she gets wicked iridescent. You know, her whole body seems, and it'll be on any light. Doesn't even have to be good light, just any light hitting her. You can see iridescence on Aurora. We'll put Molly back. But I do agree, and I think that Kevin K would do better if he just kind of dumbed it down for some of us. You know, I think a lot of people just have a hard time following what he's saying because not everybody fucking, you know. He does. He sounds like he was some sort of teacher, but he knows his shit. You know. I don't know. I just think some of us dumb people, just a little more fun to be around. Smart people are always too worried about fucking coming across fucking smart. You know, they're so worried that that somebody will think that they're dumb. I could care less. Go for it. Fucking think I'm dumb all you want. Don't bother me a bit. Because I will never claim to be the sharpest tool in the shed. You know? But isn't it weird that, a guy like me, okay, I'm wrong. No big deal. But a fucking smart person, you tell a smart person they're wrong, and it's like, they just want to fucking, do everything that they can to prove fucking otherwise. And if they know that they're wrong and you proved them wrong and you're not even on their level, they just want to fucking like crawl up and die. I can't believe that fucking idiot showed me up. You know what I mean? And I know you guys have seen it. I've seen it. I've done it. I've called the fucking smart people out and fucking made them look stupid. Try to make me look stupid, motherfucker. I'm not one that looks stupid because, I know how the real world works. I don't live in make-believe land. Because a lot of these smart motherfuckers live in make-believe land. They live in their head. Am I wrong? I'd rather call myself an idiot than ever fucking try to tell somebody I was smart and have to prove it. I'll have to prove nothing saying I'm an idiot. Oh, I was going to take Roxy out, huh? You guys want to see Roxy? Probably. Maybe. You guys are cool with that. I'm not going to be on long today. About another 45 minutes is probably out. I went and got my hair cut this morning, and I got the whoops. What happened? There we go. Sorry, guys. I went and got my hair cut this morning, and if you hadn't noticed, I got my ears lowered. This morning, so I got the car. So I got to pick the wife up for lunch. Because, some of you guys don't realize, but my wife only works fucking 2 miles from home. Fucking. So, she gets to come home at lunchtime every day. Because literally she's like, takes her 5 minutes to get home. She only has a half an hour lunch, but it don't matter, when you live 5 minutes from walking home. So basically it's nice when I'm gone all summer on the bike doing stuff because I want to do stuff. Here we go. Ready? Yes. I watch my videos. And I could see where probably some people go, oh, look, he doesn't look very, I don't, in my videos, I look, last couple times when I took Raven out and taking her out, doesn't look like I'm I almost look nervous, but it's not, I'm nervous. I just try to fucking take him out as gentle as possible. You know what I'm saying? I try to do everything fucking gentle with him. I try, like I said, I try not, I don't want the initial fucking touch to be a bump or anything like that. I want it to be, non-threatening. And that's why I go in slow like that. It's not because I'm scared, I'm worried that I'm going to get bit. It's because that first initial touch, I want not to be a bump. I want it to be a nice, gentle touch. Because they do way better with that than if I go right in there and bump into them. Yeah, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is that? I mean, if I kept doing that, that was the way I always took them out, they probably get used to it. But I bet they never fucking actually fucking like it. I bet they wouldn't actually go, oh yeah, this is fucking just what I'm into. I want to be fucking bumped around and all this shit all the time. Actually, yeah, but she's already gone in the bathroom. She ate the same time that Raven did, but Raven actually hasn't digested yet. This girl peed 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, I think it was a couple days ago she went, so that's why I don't mind having her out because she's gone pee since I fed her. You know, and it wouldn't be really a big deal. I could have these guys out, these girls out, and it wouldn't matter. I could probably take them out. I'm not saying I do, and I haven't, but I could probably take them out the day after they've eaten, and they would be fine with me, you know. But they wouldn't be running. They'd be, I guarantee, if I took them out right after, the next day after I fed them, they'd want to just sit and relax. They wouldn't want to fucking be fucking bounced around and all that. You know what I mean? This is Roxy. She's a Dumeral's boa, not to be confused with a Madagascan boa. Yeah, she's from Madagascar, but she's not a Madagascan boa. She's a Dumeral's boa. Yes, they look a lot alike, but she is not a Madagascan boa. I had somebody tell me the other day that fucking she was abracoil, meaning she's fucking a tree snake. Fucking, they go, oh, why would you have a fucking tree snake? They didn't say tree snake. They said abracole. They didn't say arboreal. They said arboricole, meaning fucking, tree snake and shit. These are semi-arboreal, not arboricle. That's it. COLE, arboricle is what they said. And I go, it's not a boricle snake because Madagascar boas are a boricle snake. But this isn't what they're talking about. An actual real Madagascar boa, not just a Dumeral's boa that comes from Madagascar, but a Madagascar boa. There's a difference. And they were sitting there trying to tell me that I was keeping her in a tub, which I should have her in fucking some tree enclosure so she could fucking hang out and climb and all that. When if you look up fucking Dumeral's boas, they are semi-arboreal and they are a ground-dwelling snake. Will they climb? Yes, but you see, they're more like, they got a body more like a ball python. They're not sleek, fucking stealthy. They're an ambush predator. They like to hide in the leaves and fucking when something comes near them, they eat it. Fucking, they don't go hunting. They don't climb fucking trees to go get their food. I could see that if it's flood season and the ground's flooded, yeah, you probably might find them in the trees then, or fucking up off the ground because or maybe up off the ground because they're digesting, and it's how they, that's the only place they could get into the sun to digest or something. But for the most part, these guys aren't tree climbers. They live on the ground. That's also why they prefer cooler temperatures. They don't like your hot, warm temperatures. They're a ground dwelling snake. So they're used to cooler, more humidity, more humid temperatures. So these guys, this girl is not kept like at the same as my other boas. Her temperatures are lower. Her ambient temperature I keep lower. Because she's a ground dwelling snake. She's not, and they're known to hide amongst the leaves and foliage. You're not gonna find them sitting right out in the open, out in the wild. Which she's never been in the wild. That's the other thing, people. Just because fucking some snakes fucking this is how they're kept in the wild. And yes, we should keep them as close to in the wild, but these are far from wild snakes. So a snake that's never known anything other than a tub, that snake doesn't know anything else. And I'm not saying, yes, there are some people that keeping their snakes in way too small of a tub, but just because they're keeping their snakes in tubs doesn't mean that they're not doing right by that animal, because these animals still, you know, yes, a tree python should be kept like a tree python, or as close as we can. She's a ground dwelling snake, so I keep her in this. And yes, normally I forgot to this last time. Normally I take a bunch of paper towels after I've already fucking done her enclosure, and I just like fucking throw a whole ball of them in there, and she'll get in there and she'll hide amongst the paper towels. I just haven't put them in there yet. But I'm gonna, right after I put her back in there this time. I give her a bunch of paper towels and I just throw in there and kind of like bunch it up, and she'll go and use it like it's fucking leaves and foliage, and she'll sit underneath it and she'll just sit there and hide. You know, she likes it. You know, this girl likes it. And like I said, if my snakes were is really unhappy, they would show it when I have them out for sure. An animal that is unhappy is gonna fucking act unhappy. They're gonna do stuff to try to tell you that, hey, this isn't fucking. I'm not down with what you're doing. My snakes are fucking wicked chill, super sociable, you know. And I would say if their enclosures to them were horrible and they were that fucking miserable, these fuckers would show me. They would be fucking hissy, they'd be bitey. Unhappy fucking animals will act out. They will let you know that they're not happy. You know, and I don't get bit, I don't get fucking hissed at. You see them, they not runny when they come out and they're with me. You know, it's due to everything that I do. I shit you not. It's not one thing. It's how I do stuff. You know, and they're okay with it. You know, I would have to say they're totally okay with it. Now, if I had boas that we normal like what we normally see, and people were fucking coming after me like that, I could say where, okay, I go, you know what? I could see where they might think that, because look at how my boas act. They're like runny, and I'm always constantly gotta fucking, you know, keep track of them, because they just always, you know, trying to get away, trying to find some place to hide. I don't have that. Now, that tells me, and would tell most anybody, that your animal's happy when they're not acting up, and they're, when we say, oh, they're the perfect pet, it's because they're happy, they're content as well. She's doing great. I had her out earlier, dude, but she was kind of fucking squeezy this morning. She was wrapped around my fucking arm, and then she had her head here and wrapped around my neck, and she was squeezing my neck here and squeezing my arm here. But the rest of her that was going across my belly was like just kind of ridged up, but she was squeezing me in two different spots, and I could just tell she really wasn't into it this morning. So I had her out for a little bit, and then I put her back, and then I took Foxy out. Foxy's been out, Motley's been out, fucking now I got fucking Roxy. Raven, I'm waiting for Raven to digest. She's on her hot side this morning, so she'll be digesting probably tonight or tomorrow morning, so she'll be able to come out tomorrow. I like them to fucking go to the bathroom before I take them out after I've fed them. You know, I've always done the same thing with my ball pythons too. I like them to digest. I like them to go to the bathroom before I actually start having holding sessions. You know, yes, I'll take them out every once in a while, hold them real quick, a couple minutes. If they act like, you know, if they act like they want to come out, and then, you know, whether they've digested, or I'll take them out and I'll hold them for a few minutes, and then I put them right back. Because I do want them to keep coming out. I want my snakes to keep coming out to me. And as long as when they come out to you to come out to be held, and you take them out on, and you keep taking them out, they'll continue to do it. I've got lots of snakes in here, like I said, that when I open the tubs out, they come right out. And yes, sometimes we have to fucking, I'll have two fucking snakes in my hand. My wife will be sitting here with three snakes, fucking holding three snakes. I got two snakes, and I'm going through fucking tubs, and I'll get fucking to where I've had a couple of them out for a little bit, and then I'll come to another one that wants to come out, and then I'll put one of the other ones back, or I'll put them two back, and then I'll take that one out. And they always get held if they want to be held here. There's very few times that it's like, no, I'm sorry, I don't have time right now. And I still tell them that. You know, if they want to come out and I don't have time, I literally fucking talk to my snakes and say, oh, you know, sorry, I can't take you out right now because I just don't have time. It's not that I don't want to, I just don't have time. I talk to all my fucking animals. I talk to them like they're people, like they understand. I don't care whether they understand or not. It just makes me feel better that I told them what's going on. Whether they know or not, I do. I just feel better fucking that I've done my part to at least let my animals know what's going on. When we're going anywhere with a dog and we're going to do the fucking Walmart pickups and shit, we get in the car and that's just what I tell them. I go, all right, we're going to go do the fucking food pickups now, bud. We're going to go Walmart and then shop and save, and then we're coming home. You know, fucking, I do. I talk to my snakes. Talk to your snakes. No, they don't fucking, supposedly they don't hear and all that. But who the fuck says that you can't still talk to fucking, I would still talk to a deaf person. You know? I'd still want to treat them like they're fucking normal. You know? So I do the same thing to my snakes. I treat them like they're an animal, but I treat them like they're an animal that has a brain. You know, whether they can hear or not, I'm still going to treat them like they're something. I'm not gonna treat them like they're an like they're not alive. Well, in that they don't matter. They mean everything to me. My snakes mean everything to me. I love these guys. I love these guys as much as they fucking, you know, as much as to me that they show that they care about me. I fucking love them 5 times as much as they probably will ever love me. But I don't care. They are so good. I mean, all of them. You know, my ball pythons act same way. This is just for some of you that don't know and might not have been here. I get the same interactions with my ball pythons as I do my boa constrictors. You know, and yes, I just reach in and I pick them up. And, you know, and I will. Even if I fucking get bit, I'm still going to fucking do it the same way. The only fucking way they're going to get me to stop is if say Raven, every time I fucking start taking her out, she's just striking at me no matter what, then I'd probably go, okay, I'm gonna have to go to a hook, because I don't want them to fucking strike me, and I don't want them getting into the habit of striking at me. But just because she bites me once doesn't mean I'm gonna go, oh yeah, I should start using a hook now. No, I'm you know, and I don't have snakes. When I stick food in front of them, they don't just grab it as soon as I stick it in front of them. Even my boas will sit there and tongue at it and make sure it's food first. You know, and I swear to God, it's because I'm always fucking picking them up with my hands. I don't care where their head is. I'll fucking grab them right in front of their fucking head and behind. You know, and pick them up. I don't care. I treat them just like they're fucking any other fucking, you know, docile snake like ball python. You know, I treat them just like I do my ball pythons. Reach right in and fucking pick them up. You know, and I'm not expecting anything other than just picking them up and then being like this. You know, I could have her out every night with me sitting in the chair and she would do this for hours, guys. Literally, I mean hours. I end up putting her back because I worry that she gets chilly. You know what I mean? But I could even fucking fix that, because all I'd have to do fucking is just throw a blanket over her and she'd be fine. You know, look, I'm sitting here patting her and she fucking does nothing to her. She doesn't even ridge up. She don't care. She's so good. Get yourself a Doomless boa. Anybody wants a fucking movie, you know, somebody hang on, chilling Netflix. Get yourself a Doomless boa. I'm telling you, that she's always she was pretty much like this since I got her. A little runny when I first got her, and like I said, when I first you know, when I first got her and I'd go to put her back, she'd get real runny. You know, she was runny. She'd run right back into her enclosure and all that when I first got her. But you watch her now. This is not slow mo. This is actually at normal speed. And I'm telling you, she right now, she's like, I would have just as soon stayed out with you, Dad. She would have too. I could have. But she feels chilly. And she always feels chilly. That's why I say people. And I think that's also what happens too with a lot of these Dumos boas. Fucking babies don't like the heat, the hot. These guys are a cooler snake, and I think 90% of the problem is people have got their enclosures too warm for baby Dumerals boas. Because I'm telling you right now, when I touch her, she feels cold, and she always feels cold. You know, she always has since I've gotten her. And her ambient temperature is 80 degrees here on the cool side. And like I said, this right here, this is the only spot right here that's even got any moisture. It's bone dry over here by her water bowl. It's only right there. And just like fucking see, that's the only moisture that you see here in the front is a little bit right there. There's nothing like fucking we normally see in other people's fucking tubs. It always gives me the fucking heebie-jeebies when I see these guys as tubs, and literally there's like fucking moisture running down the front of the tub, and you can't even see inside of it. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, wow, that's way too fucking moist. You know, but granted, a lot of those guys, it's only staying there for a short period of time. A lot of them, it's because they just moisten their tubs and all that. But I've seen other people that literally keep the snakes like that because they think because they see those tubs like that, they think those people just keep their tubs like that all the time. But they're not. If they do, they end up with scale rot and shit. They just like it cooler. You know, they're a ground dwelling boa. They like to fucking hang out on the ground. Hey, what's going on, Rusty? That's funny because I used to call myself Rusty Shackelford. That's from, isn't that from Family Guy? I'm pretty sure that's from Family Guy. Unless that's really your name. I'm sorry. If that's really your name, dude. Fucking, I'm not making fun of it, but I'm pretty sure it was on Family Guy. Rusty Shacklefield. Shacklefield. Fuck King of the Hill. I knew it. From King of the Hill. I was close, but from I fucking did. I used to fucking tell people that because I don't really like people. So I'd be out in public and they come up and they go, oh, nice bite. And then they'd ask me what my name was. I go, Rusty. They go, Rusty. I go, yeah, Rusty Shackelford. That's too funny. I like it, dude. I like it. You get many people that fucking know what that name is. You know what I mean? You get many people that actually know what that fucking name's from. I bet you don't. I bet a lot of people probably fucking think that's actually your name. Rusty Shackelford. You keep it up. Yeah, a few people now, but I know it. And they're like older like me, right? Fucking in their 50s. You know, the young crowd don't fucking know what King of the Hill is. They think it's still pushing each other off a fucking mountain somewhere. Dale Gribble's ego. Yes, everybody fucking make Rusty fucking feel welcome, because that's what we do here. Welcome, Rusty. I don't think I've seen you here before, because I would have fucking remembered that fucking Rusty Shackelford for sure. But yes, fucking thanks for coming. Fucking, you're more than welcome here. Everybody here is really cool. We're fucking we're drama free here. Fucking, we don't really. I'm not big enough to have any riffraff yet. You know what I mean? So we're lucky enough not to have any trolls, and they wouldn't last long here anyway. We don't play that game. We're here just because we all love animals, and people like to have something to do while they're at work. Oh, this fucking thing! It did it again. It keeps going to Bixby. I don't even use that Bixby thing. Oh, all right. I'll take Aurora back out for you. Yeah. Alex. We got Alex, which is Prime Boas. He's from Rusty. We got a couple of Californians from here. Are you from California? I'll find out where he's from before I shit on him. I could shit on the other guys because, you know, they've been around enough. We're like brothers here. We got Joe. You're from Texas. All right. Fuck yeah, we got a Texan in the house. I got a lot of I got somebody else from Texas down there. Tiana's from Texas. I got some Tennessees. Got a couple people in Tennessee. Fucking Evan's from Tennessee. Evan hasn't been around though. Evan must not like me anymore. I must have said something wrong. I sent him that video this morning. You guys seen it? I'll send it to you, Joe, because I bet fucking you and Alex, I'll send it to you. It's this guy who goes, never seen anybody fucking put a fucking Christmas tree up to their belly button before. What in the fuck could she be fucking possibly measuring for? And then you see her fucking stick the thing on the fucking floor, and then she's like bending over it. Fucking, and he goes, God damn. Fucking no Christmas elf is gonna fucking be able to do anything for her. He goes, I heard about putting Christmas trees in tight places, but damn! And it does. It shows a chick taking this glass Christmas tree and she fucking puts it up to her crotch and her belly button like she's measuring something. Then she goes and sits it on the floor and then she like squats over it to see if she's gonna be able to squat down on it. And he didn't fucking send me nothing back this morning. I figured he would at least fucking laugh. I laughed my ass off fucking I saw that. Dallas. Oh, Ledka's from fucking down that way. Fuck yeah! That's awesome. It would be awesome if you guys would meet up. Hopefully fucking you don't meet each other and go, man, because that's what happens sometimes. We fucking want to meet up with somebody and then we fucking see them coming and we go, oh fuck. You know, man, motherfucker looks like fucking, you know, he should be escorted by somebody. I'm gonna send you that, Alex and Joe. I will when I go off and I come back from picking my wife up from lunch. I'm gonna fucking send that video to you guys. Rusty, are you a fucking? You got snakes, Rusty? Or you just happen to catch? Have you ever been here before? I don't think you have you? If you don't mind me asking, I know I'm fucking nosy. But it is my channel. It is my YouTube, right? I still haven't figured out, Ledka, how the fuck, I don't know how to fucking make anybody a fucking moderator. You've never had a reptile before. That's cool. Hopefully you'll still come and hang out with us. Because yes, I'm a reptile channel, but we talk about everything here. So you're more than welcome to fucking ask or share anything you want here. You know, as long as you're not going to be fucking, you know. Yes, we all joke around. I'm making fun of Alex and Joe because they live in California and we know what fucking, there's nothing good in California other than Joe and Alex. Okay. You know, and I shit on them pretty bad about California, you know what I mean? But they hate California themselves, so, you know, we're all just roasting California, even the ones that live there. So, but they are wicked good guys. Fucking Joe, I've done a couple fucking, one video chat with Joe, and fucking him and his wife are awesome. You know, Alex is awesome. I've talked to him on the phone. We didn't actually do a video call, but we talked on the phone. I think Alex and I talked for an hour and a half on the phone. You know, I'm always down to fucking hang out with whoever. For family, I wouldn't be here. I know, but I like fucking shitting on you guys though, because it's just so easy. You know, you guys pushing the fucking electric cars, and you know, no more fucking gas powered lawnmowers. Fucking, I'm like, you know, you guys are just strange. Not you and Alex, but the people over in Cali are just, I don't know. To me, they're just lost. You know. But we know fucking. Hey, is it weed legal in Texas yet, Rusty? Because that's the biggest thing that keeps me from fucking wanting anything to do with Texas is that I'm a weed smoker. I'm a weed grower. What's wrong with Tesla? Nothing. Did you see those fucking 3 fucking electric fucking buses burned down in the middle of the night that were on the charging stations? And the worst part about it is that they're bussing up the next day because those 3 buses were actually in circulation. They were fucking picking kids up and shit. But can you imagine? You see how many fucking of those fuckers are burning down? You know? And still, how much could it be when the fucking goddamn battery goes bad? Is it going to cost you as much as a whole car again to replace them? You know, and I'm sorry, fucking, I know it's bad enough having fucking gas in the back of our car, but to have fucking batteries that fucking blow up and fucking burn down, that's underneath you that you're riding around on, that, yeah, no. I got remote control cars and I know what lithium batteries do when you know. Yeah, no, it was some school fucking 3 school buses, EV school buses, fucking burnt down at the charging station. Fucking in the middle of the fucking night. And like I said, the next day they had fucking all kinds of busing schedules all fucked up because those 3 buses were in the fleet being used. You know? I don't know, until they get this fucking fire shit under control, I don't know why anybody would want, or even want one in your dooryard. I'd want to park my car. I'd want to be like, hey, would you let me park my Tesla in your driveway tonight? I just don't feel safe having it in my driveway. Go park it at your friend's house, you know? What the fuck? Yeah, I was charging my car, my whole garage in my house burnt down. Trying to do my part. Look at all the smoke that went up in the air. You know, all the chemicals and shit that are going up in the air from them fucking batteries burning up. Yeah, I'm sure it's less pollution than like if you burnt gas. You know, gas blows up. I bet there's less chemicals if gas blows up than fucking a melting fucking plastic and whatever else fucking that car's made out of. You know. Metal has to be fucking really extremely hot for metal to fucking melt, you know. But those cars are fucking made out of fucking who knows what, probably all plastic. You know, plastic's hazardous. You don't think there's chemicals coming off burning plastic? California's going to do their part. Everybody's going to have electric cars. They're all going to burn down at once. And think of all the fucking look at what you guys are doing for pollution now. All that fucking goddamn wood smoke and you know who knows what the fuck burned up and all them fires. Fucking California, you're the biggest pollution we got in the world right now. Fuck! I never. That's a good idea, Ledka. That's awesome. Because you know what? I asked him if he had any. I didn't ask him whether he was into reptiles or not. Look at that, Rusty. You came to the right place if you was wanting to learn about reptiles or thinking about getting reptiles, there's two guys right there that said they got a couple snakes fucking if you wanted one. He might be gone, guys. He might be a liberal Texan. he might he might be a woke Texan. You got a pretty badass last name, my friend. Yeah, that's from King of the Hill, Rusty Shackelford. It's what's his name's alter ego. Fucking what was it, Ledka? I think it was Ledka. It was Ledka or Prime Boas fucking called it. I think Rusty's gone. Yeah. I'm at 414, motherfuckers. That's right. It's the damn shorts. I post those shorts and I get fucking subscribers and then they watch one of my lives and then they leave. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I know that's what happens. They like my shorts, so they fucking subscribe me and then they fucking watch one of my videos or they watch one of my fucking. No, that's not his real name. That's from King of the Hill, Rusty Shackelford. Shackelford. I used to say that fucking all the time because I saw that episode. And I do. When I meet people that I don't really like or I don't know, can tell that I'm not, gonna mesh with them, they'll come out and, make small talk. And if they ask me, I'll say Rusty. And they'll say, Rusty what? And I'll say Rusty Shackelford. I do. Yeah. That's also a good name too, if fucking, you can use. What's your name? Rusty. If she's good looking, you say Rusty Nail. My name's Rusty Nail. But yeah, no, I use Rusty Shackelford all the time when somebody asks me and I don't really want to tell them my name. I don't. I do. I use it. That's funny. That's why as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, right. There's no way that's his fucking name. I don't think anybody's named Rusty Shackelford. The fucking on Family Guy, King of the Hill rather. They're all sitting on a couch. Rusty has the good bud. Rusty's got good bud. It's illegal in fucking Texas. The last I knew. I mean, fucking a seed get you thrown in jail. I thought a joint would get you thrown in jail for a long time. The last I knew, fucking, it's still wicked illegal, fucking. For weed in Texas. I doubt Texas probably ever do it. You've never seen King of the Hill? Actually, King of the Hill is actually a pretty good fucking skit, but I don't even think they still play it anymore. I haven't seen it. I mean, you can watch it on, if you got like, what is it, Roku or I think they might still play some reruns, maybe not, but you can still fucking search it and find it. But yeah, it's like I was probably, when it first came out, I was probably mid, late 20s, and I mean, it hasn't been on, I don't believe, fucking in a few years, probably 5 years. They probably stopped fucking actually playing it as reruns, fucking probably that long ago, maybe. I could be fucking wrong, but it hasn't been, oh, he is still here. He is still here. He's been just sitting back, seeing what everybody's gonna fucking talk about his name. See, Rusty, they thought fucking Joe thought that was really your name. That's why I said, asked him, I said, a lot of people actually fucking realize what that name came from. And he says, a few people now, but you see, still a lot of people were just like, what in the fuck? Yeah, I'm Rusty Shackelford. Are you here because you think you checking out snakes or anything? I'm just wondering how you came across this channel. You know what I mean? Did it just come up and you said, "Oh fuck it, I'll watch"? It could be a girl. It could be a girl too. It might not even be a Rusty. It might be a Rochelle. A Rochelle. No, I'm pretty sure it's probably a Rusty. It's a guy. I'm pretty sure, but you never know. We can't see. We can't look for that Adam's apple. That's what I look for. I always look for an Adam's apple. They ain't hiding that shit. Or they'll. And actually, I don't even know. There's probably not even a way for them to get rid of the Adam's apple. Actually, you know. So just in case you guys don't realize, fucking the Adam's apple's a dead giveaway. They got an apple. They've got a fucking banana down below. Mysterious. Could be. See, Rusty doesn't want to talk no more because he's like, these fuckers want to give me snakes. I don't want no fucking snakes. Oh, he might have been sent here. You know, he might have been sent here. He's probably not even from Texas. He's from Nicaraguan. You know, he's probably an illegal, and that's why he calls himself Rusty Shacklefield. He's an illegal. He's afraid he'll get deported. Rusty seems like a good American name. The Shacklefield, the Shacklefield though, I don't know. He's a mole. He's probably never gonna come back now. It's like fuck you, you motherfuckers. I just show up, say hi, see what's going on. You motherfuckers, all you cocksuckers, fucking want to run me down. No, we're not. We're trying to get you to talk. He might be at work too, though. He might be the rest of you. Joe's at work. Alex is at work. If you think these guys that watch me just sit at home like me, they don't. They all work. They're all watching me from work. That's how dedicated my people are. They're like, fuck it, I'll lose my job. I don't care. I gotta watch my bro. That right there is dedication. They're like, fuck my job. Watching my brother every morning is way more important than fucking this goddamn job. Alex is a fucking god. He's a prison guard. Joe, he gets rid of whatever fuck nuisances you have. That's what Joe does. He takes care of nuisances. Any nuisance. He don't care, big, small, doesn't matter to him. He take care of it. And then you got Alex that just likes he likes telling people what to do all the time, you know. So Alex got the best job for him. He gets to tell everybody, sit down and shut the fuck up. And Joe gets to make everybody happy because he goes in and does all the shit that the homeowners don't want to do. You know, like fucking weed spraying and rodent removal. And, you know, he does all the stuff that the fucking, you know, people think they're too good to do. But Joe's like, that's why I'm here, motherfuckers, because I am better than you. I got some great people here that really like to fucking work. They're hard workers. Joe's a hard worker, though. Don't get me wrong. Just because they're here doesn't mean that they're not working hard. They're fucking still doing their job. You know, trust me, Alex right now is fucking probably putting the old fucking, you know, lice fucking, you know, when the inmates come in, they first come in and they put the old fucking lice get rid of, you know, they fucking powder you up with this lice remover. Alex is probably fucking spraying somebody right now, tell them turn around, fucking putting the old lice fucking powder to them. And then they go and they fucking come in and they fucking take the garden hose, but it's like it's not a garden hose, it's like a fucking fire extinguisher hose. And then they fucking wash all down with that, tell you fucking lift your balls. You fucking want to lift your balls. Fucking, that water comes out so fucking hard, you'd have black and blue balls if you don't hold them fuckers up. I'm telling you. You wouldn't want to fucking be where Alex is. Al stays from fucking people up. No, he don't. No, he don't. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. I made all of it up. That's some straight out of Rambo shit. I never got deloused. I can't ever remember them fucking ever throwing fucking lice fucking remover on me when I went to prison and jail. They never did any of that. Everybody left. Nobody wanted to hear about prison stories. Oh, you're off today? I'm not that special. Fuck you, Joe. Fuck you, Joe. Oh, well, that's cool, because you don't normally get fucking days off during the week, do you? You normally get days off during the week? Look, Alex left. Alex left. He said, yeah, he made me out to be an asshole. I'm out of here. Alex is an asshole. That was all a lie. I made it all up. We lost everybody. We lost Rusty. Oh, I just fed him last night. Shoestring. I think Shoestring's going to shed again. Oh, look. He's pushing the top up. Come here, bud. I got to take him out. I don't want him doing that. The only time he does that, too, is when I'm in here. I don't like him rubbing his nose like that. I fucking hate seeing that. But he was trying to push the top up. And you guys know this boy. His name is Captain. This is Captain. And he's actually the dad. He's the dad to the leopard stuff. He's a black pastel, 100% half a clown, and this is dad to all the babies, the leopard babies, because the mother is a leopard pastel, 100% half a clown. But this is Captain. Captain for Captain Morgan. Just kissed him right on the lips, straight on the face lips. I love my snakes. And I'm not afraid to show it. What you guys doing? You guys got anything good happening this weekend? What you guys got planned this weekend? Joe, you're probably working if you got today off, huh? Alex, I know what you're going to be doing. Alex is still he's still, last I knew, he's still trying to sell his house because they found another house they want. So Alex is hoping to move here. How's that coming, Alex? Are you any closer? Have you at least you got any bites on your house yet? Alex might be gone. Nobody's doing nothing good this weekend. I'm not. I don't think anything's going on this weekend. It's still cold and winter here. I won't be doing anything till the summer. Then there'll be lots of fucking motorcycle videos. Lots of motorcycle pictures. Probably lots of shorts. Ducks and rat chores. Oh, you got ducks? I had ducks. I had mallards. Fucking, I had a male and a female, and then I went and got 6 babies, mallards. And my fucking Rottweiler fucking killed all the babies trying to protect the parents. She thought the babies, because we had the parents for, I don't know, probably a month, 2 months before I went and got babies. I went back to the same place. Look again. I can't see. I see rats. It looks like a duck. Is it just a bird? I work Saturday, so I got a day off the next week. Oh, I get you. Chores. I had ducks, so I had mallards. Like I said, I got those babies and I went to work, we got them on a Sunday. Me and the wife went to work Monday morning. I came back fucking in the afternoon. Oh, snakes. I get it. It's a snake. I couldn't see it. It looks like a fucking duck. I get it. Sorry. My eyes are bad. Can't see shit anymore. I swear to God, I think it's the lights. I think it was my grow lights. I think fucking all the years that I fucking grew and I never wore sunglasses in my grow room. I think I ruined my fucking eyes. I think the light has ruined my eyes. No birds. Yeah, I had ducks. I liked them. But I came home from work that day, and fucking the the adult ducks, the male and the female mallard fucking run right to me, and the babies didn't come running, and I instantly fucking knew. And then I looked, and you could see, fucking, there's a dead duck here, and all my Roddy did was pick it up and fucking and bite it and kill it. They weren't all mangled or anything. They fucking were just a little wet. You couldn't even tell that anything really fucking happened to them. It was weird. But there was one here, and then you go a little ways, and there was one there, and basically my Roddy picked them off as they were chasing the fucking adult ducks around because she was protecting the adult ducks that I had, because my Rottweiler was fucking very protective of everything that we had, everything. And she thought she was protecting the adult ducks because the babies were running after them. You've seen it. You know what I mean? The adults move and the babies all fucking frantically run after them. Well, I think my Roddy took it as they were fucking, fucking with those adult ducks, and she killed the babies. And she'd lay right there and let those fucking mallards sit right there and all lay right there with her. She was great with my fucking adult ones, but I think that's what it was. She fucking thought she was protecting them, and I ended up fucking foxes ended up killing my fucking mallards because a couple nights I didn't put them in their fucking in their hut in their house, and they got used to staying outside. And then they went literally, because before, when I was putting them in their house, they'd go in every night on their own. I just go, all right, come on, and they'd go right in. Well, one night it was really warm, and I said, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and let them stay out. That was the one I should have never done it, because after that they fucking literally after fucking sometimes 40 minutes to get them back in that fucking hut, where I could close them off so nothing could get them at night, because I'd close off the front door, lock it right up so nothing could get them. Well, they wouldn't go back in, and fucking fox came, fucking ate them. My male had just gotten his green neck. Was beautiful, beautiful. And it was awesome too, because when the wild ducks, the mallards and stuff, would fly through the yard, our mallards would fly with them, they would stay right in. I had like fucking 5 acre fucking field out behind my house, and then the river was there, and we were on like a peninsula. We were surrounded by river on 3 sides of us. So we always had lots of ducks and geese coming down. Well, they come fucking through the yard. Well, our ducks would fly out and act like they're gonna fly with them. But as soon as they get to the edge of the wood line and edge of the field, they'd swarm back around. They make a couple passes around in the yard, and then they come right back and land in the yard. Fucking ducks are wicked cool too, because all I did is I put like a fenced in pen around there, in an area in the front yard where I wanted them kind of hang out and stay. I put their fucking house, and I put just the fucking garden, the little fucking white fence that's got all the holes in it and all that, you know what I mean? It's for like gardens and shit. I put that around in a circle just to help keep them in that area. They never once tried to get outside that fence. I did that for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then I took the fence down, and they never left the yard. They always stayed in the yard. fucking right there, in the front, right in the fucking front yard. It was cool. Fucking even with all the wild ducks and all that coming through, they'd still stay right in the yard. But they'd like to go fly around with them, you know. See, not much different than a boa. They just move a little different. Honestly, to me, I think the temperament's about the same on a boa constrictor as opposed to these guys. But yes, they're a lot alike when they're good, when they're chill and they're secure with us. You know, to me, they're both act about the same. Yes, boas in the very beginning until you get them used to you and you get them settled down. All right, buddy, you have a good one, Joe. But once you show them that you're not a threat and that fucking they don't have to worry about you, I honestly have the same. My boas and my ball pythons act the same as far as I'm concerned. Boas move a little different than your ball pythons, and boas will, in the very beginning, when they're not used to you, they'll act differently. They're a little more runny, and they'll have like the really fucking whipping their head around at every little movement. Boas in the beginning, but once you've chilled them out and once you've gotten a good relationship, a good rapport with them, I honestly don't find my boas and my ball pythons are much different. My ball pythons still move around. They don't just sit with me. Yes, I can sit on the couch and hang out and watch a movie with these guys too. But my boas, my ball pythons, to me, will explore a little more than my boas do. My boas really fucking seem to just really want to hang out with me. That's why I say fucking my boas act more like what people say ball pythons act like than my ball pythons. My ball pythons move around. They explore. They don't just ball up. Fucking they don't just sit with me. Where my boas will just sit with me mostly. You know. No shit. No shit. How many did you have before? You got what? How many you got coming from Jeff? Two? How many you got coming, Alex? And how many you got now? How many did you have before you got what you got coming from Joe? Or Jeff, rather. Yeah, you see, I don't necessarily think Rusty was here for snakes. I think Rusty might have been just here to see fucking what's going on here. You know what I mean? I wonder if he fucking subscribed. I have 6 right now. I have 1 from Snake Country coming and 1 from Jeff. Oh, no shit. I knew the one you told me you had 1 coming from Jeff. What's the one coming from Jeff again? I don't remember. I can't remember, dude. Oh, it's been 2 hours. I gotta go. I gotta get off myself because I gotta go pick the old lady up in like 10 minutes. So I'm off for today. But I'll wait and see what you got to say, though. What'd you get from Jeff? And anybody that's here that's not subscribed, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I really would appreciate it. You aren't gonna find somebody that appreciates it more than me, honestly. Coming from Jeff, I have an IMG Aztec. That's right. I was pretty sure it was IMG. You're staying right with the IMG stuff, right, Alex? Because honestly, that's if you're gonna breed, that's what I would do. I tell everybody, figure out what you want to get into and stick with that one thing. And then once, if that one thing takes right off for you, then fucking start going into your second project. Because Jesus Christ, you could fucking, if you do like with Boas, they have so many fucking babies, man. It could be crippling to somebody that, if you get into too many projects all at once, fucking, it can be crippling to somebody that's not ready to fucking house all those babies. You know what I mean? And if I had to do it again, I would fucking concentrate on like two fucking projects. And I would just stuck with those two projects and just kept fucking working those two projects instead of fucking, having all the snakes that I have. But I didn't get into it because I planned on breeding. So I was in the very beginning until I had like 20 snakes. I was just buying snakes that were eye appealing to me, some stuff that I liked. But I do got to go, guys. I'm sorry. I'll be back tomorrow. All right. Cheers. If you can't be good at it.